we can't do it. We can't do it. It's not going to happen. They don't want to do it now. Backed out. So I've only got two other options. One of those options is right there. Go another 1,500 feet. I get to run equipment.
Look at how I'm living. Just look at how I'm living. I'm taking...
Was that 28 feet?
Huh?
Was that 28 feet?
No, but if you stay right there. It's about this wide.
Okay.
And we can slide it this way if we need to and twist it so it sits more in line.
Right.
Twist the ass into the trailer. I mean, this way it's easier for the septic too.
Mm-hmm.
Because then it just goes downhill. And we can put the septic right underneath our patio and take it out probably. Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. I'm glad that I'm here today. I'm here out on the Wild and Free Properties, soon to be the Wild and Free Farm, Wild and Free Chickens Deluxe. I'm out here right now doing some work. It's a monumentous day. I actually just went and took care of one of the last components to getting a living space for the family to be out here. We just purchased a double wide trailer, so now the girls can go around the outside. But I just went and purchased the trailer. It's about a 6 to 8 week build time for it. So I've got a lot of work to do right over here in getting it prepared for that actually to sit on the property. We're going to take a walk over here and I'm going to show you where the plan is to put the trailer. Oh, and today marks another monumentous time that it's actually a year to the day since I first... Whoa, we're going to lose the camera here. Everything's coming apart. But it marks the day, the first day since I walked down this property, and I'll put a picture right here. But here we go. This is where the mobile home's gonna sit, on this hill. Of a great place, right? So we're gonna have it situated, and I'm still up in arms on how I'm gonna lay this thing out. We've got bedrooms on one side, kitchen, family room, bathroom. Well, actually both bathrooms, utility room, all on the one side of it. So as it sits, we can have bedrooms on this side overlooking everything out here. And maybe I need some feedback. Shoot me some feedback. We got time to prep this out. I'm gonna post this video today, Saturday, August 19th, 2023. That way I can get some feedback on this, because I've got to get working on moving this dirt. I have about 2.5, 3 foot of lift that I need to get into here, and compaction, and I've got to move all these logs over here. I mean, the plan has changed so much on this homestead just because of delays, getting forced into moving stuff out here that never should have been out here. Until later, till I had my infrastructure planned better. And I've always had a plan, but it didn't always work out, right? Now we got cicadas everywhere, so hopefully this video sound isn't too horribly bad. But I've got all these logs right here that are gonna get cut up on the mill, which is sitting right behind us. But I need to move all this stuff, and this is a lot of work by hand, and I don't have any equipment out here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go cut some of this up, this weekend, and I've got all this behind me still. All that was going to get topped out so I could use it for the fence posts and whatnot around the garden. So I still have a lot of work to do there. I've got another lumber pile there, all lumber all the way down the road over there. I've got to get something to haul this stuff around the property. Tractor. And we got cheap tractor for sale, for rent, for borrow. Come out, help me do some work. And then beyond that, which you can't see, I have, I think, seven burn piles that I need to get burning. And I am hesitant because I don't want to burn my forest down. I am going to start working on coming up with a game plan to get these trees moved. I got to move my horse trailer. I'm going to end up having to move the fifth wheel more than likely, I think. Maybe not. But I've got to move all this stuff in front of me for sure. And I don't have any empty trailers to stack this stuff on or anything. So I got to come up with a game plan to start cutting it up for firewood or use it for something and get it out of the way. Because the trailer's going to either sit straight back this way. We need a pad that's going to be about 70 by 50 foot wide. So that's basically right over there where the stack's at. And down this way, I got to measure it. I'm going to stake it right now too to try to get my front staking done. That way I can figure out what my fall is. That way I can figure out kind of estimated value of what I need for fill dirt. And yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Let's get started. And from this stake, this is 50 foot. Trailer's 32. It's going to give me a little distance in between. Not sure how I want to lay it out. But this way we'll put kitchen, everything facing this way. And bedroom's all out that way with a living room facing that way too. The family room would be right here on the end with a window that way and a window this way. Which, all right, I don't know. And then square up that corner after I get that one set. So I'm going to pull from that post down to here to get me 70 foot. Because we can have some overhang over here. And I'll account for 10 foot on this end. So I'm going to pull to 80 foot down there, which should put me roughly right at the end of those logs right over here. So I'm going to get over there. Over here. See my stump pile? Big one, burned. I burned it a while ago. Right around here. Right around there for 50 wide. So I think I can get at least I'll be able to get my elevation drop that I'll need right here. And if it's 3 foot tall, that means I gotta slope it out here too. That's even more material. So actually I have to go. This was the original opening that they cleared out. Not so much over here or anything, but right behind us, and I'll show you right now. So roughly all of this in here to the truck and pretty much where the green ends right there, maybe a little bit farther. It's about where the truck's at, and then all the way out past it. That was all I had. That's what was cleared, mulched by the mulcher guy, and messed me up to begin with because this was not supposed to be here. This whole opening was supposed to go right in front of the horse trailer, run by that tree right there, the big one, run right behind the big one, and then you guys can't see them now, but there's some pink right back over there. So it's supposed to come out right over there behind the second tree in. And then my opening was supposed to be right there. That was supposed to be my pad site. Right where I knew it was flat. Right now we're gonna pull tape on it. So we got a couple burn piles to work through. We got those ones. That's 1, 2, 3 back there. 4 all the way back. There's 5. There's 6. So I'm burning the tractor and the tires off the B. There's no floor jack. Carlos and Jackie aren't here, so I'm gonna try to get the bead set on it somehow, maybe. I don't have 2 hands, so that's about all you're gonna get. Alrighty, we got a tractor. It's blue. Doesn't matter if it's blue or orange, remember. If you can think it, you can dream it, you can build it. Alright, we are gonna start using the tractor to clear some areas around these fires so I can start burning right now. Hopefully too many rocks won't get in the way. It's a small tractor. Hopefully I'll be able to use it right here. I don't know, we'll find out. I'll get going on it right now. Alrighty, if you can think it, you can dream it, you can build it. We're gonna get ready on this tractor right now. This thing is gonna make us some fire pit burn rings. That way we can start to burn right now. A lot of this is real dry. I don't know if you can see that. It is dry. It hasn't rained in a few days, and it's not supposed to rain for a week, so I have no chance of rain putting anything out. So I need to get this under control real quick. Get my hose down there, get fire pit burn rings done. And I'm gonna have to watch this real carefully. Get on track. Wood out here. A little rotted. All right, I've got the hose down here. I've got my fire starter. I'm gonna go wet a lot of this down around here, keep it nice and moist, and be on standby, get ready. We'll start it slow, do a nice controlled burn. Hopefully. All right, we're gonna start with the far back pile. We'll move you guys over there here in a second. That way we can watch it go up. So the burn is going really good. I mean, it's burning. I don't know what else it's supposed to do except for burn. Hopefully it burns at all, because piles aren't really dropping. The other one did pretty good. Hopefully I can get this third one down too. I'm gonna let this other one finish and get through the middle of it. Right now it's in the middle and still burning through everything else. The outsides, I suppose, are still burning. But yeah, get those done, get them done. Get these piles out of here. Bring all this over here. I was gonna use a lot of the larger pieces like that one for fencing and posts, and well, I've got the mill. I could kind of mill it up, I guess. So what you see behind me, that's the last of this, the three anyway. Get off me, honeysucker bugs. That's the last of the three that I'm gonna burn right now. I may burn. All right, good morning. This is the day after the great burn. The great burn. We did really good. We got three of the big piles burned out. I'm gonna grab the tractor right now and kind of push this stuff back and clean it up a little bit. Still smoldering, so still hot. Smoking, if you can see it. But there's the three piles. They're gone. I got a couple more over here, which that one's kind of little. I might burn it. I don't know. We'll see. All right, we made this a little bit flatter, smoother. It was horrible before. I'm gonna have to reseed it. Yeah, it's all done. I had a tractor before I seeded it the first time. I need to add more dirt down here. That way I can get it up. Need to raise that end up over there. That way I can make it a flat surface. That way I can have, well, not totally flat, but flat enough. That way the drainage I can control the way it goes. Finished our weekend out here on the property. I'm gonna get ready to extinguish my burn pit fires that are still going, because I'm not gonna be here to put them out. I'm not gonna be anywhere close to come check on them. Here it is. That's how far away our water is. That's much hope. I wonder if there's anything hot on it. Any hot spots? We got it. Alrighty, and with that, it's a wrap. Everything's out. Everything's out. A lot more rock on that hillside. Look at this. Awesome. We are rocky. Now I get to go round up some chickens, and hopefully 2 rabbits are inside the pen as well. I have to go chase them down. Ladies! Oh, did you hear my voice? Alright, load up. Get in your pen. push. Come on. Oh, you guys got him, huh? Any rabbits? Nope. All right, good morning, good morning. Say hi, Livy. You gonna say hi to the people? Hi, we are going to plant our comfrey. We're gonna need to get that out of there. Separate all the plants out. We're gonna put them right in here. I think this will be a good spot for them. And they always will get a lot of water in this one too. So we're not really gonna do anything with this. So let's get the plant. Well, now it looks like it's gonna rain on us. We better hurry this thing up, right? Probably don't need this one, but we're gonna use it. Raining on us lately.
Gotta get that soil wet.
That's perfect. So we can plant.
More soil? Are you kidding me?
Nope.
There's so many soils. There's still no soil?
Yeah, we're gonna use this stuff up.
Whoa, that's so much soil. It's all wet inside of there.
And one more.
You're getting that on my shovel.
Really? It happens. Alright, that'll be a nice big top.
Now where's he?
This is the hard part. We're just gonna cut it open. Because, yeah. Something happened to them. They got sunburned or something. Wasn't enough water.
Maybe it's Oreo and Midnight. Midnight is in the secret. No, Oreo is not in.
Come back.
All my troubled waters say rest assured, we were made for
Got this all planted. I'm sweating like a dog. What do you think, lady? Looks good? Here, transplanting for comfrey. We're done. Use a little bit of water. And the rain's gonna do it. So on to the bigger reason for this little video that I'm gonna do right now. I've come to a hard conclusion. And this is probably one of the more difficult things. I mean, the solar, that was an old video. Last two videos, they're pretty old. I've since had the solar system up running. It runs my refrigerator. It runs the air conditioner about 30 seconds until the inverter decides it doesn't want to power it anymore for some reason. Greenergy inverter, don't get one. With that being said, it powers the lights, and I run a generator for the AC during the summer because it can't handle it with my battery bank. So on to what we're really here for. We were going to get the RV, or not the RV, but the mobile home dropped. That was going to drop right over here. I was going to start to get work done on it. And let's just say that that's come to a complete halt now. The primary reason is dollar bill, dollar bill. The contributing factor to that, government intervention. It's sad that I've got 20 acres here. 20 acres. I had the mobile dropping, which means the local assessor's office and everybody else was going to get the ding, ding, ding on their machines that says, oh, hey, there's a house getting dropped here. Let's check and make sure they got their permits. Let's do everything we can, right? That's what they do. They enforce the rules and regulations, which I'm not against rules and regulations, but I'm against things that prevent people from establishing home sites, primarily being septic systems. So in this country out here, you have hundreds and hundreds of folks that have been living out here in the same type of land for a long time without permits, without septic permits and perk tests and the rest, and done just fine. I mean, I got 20 acres. I have over 1,250 or 1,300 feet before it even comes into my neighbor's property, and everything drains that way. However, I'm told I can't use down here in this pasture for my perk, for my whatnot. Now I get a lucky call that I had to make over to a soil surveyor. With that soil surveyor, it's a state required soil surveyor, and they have to have a permit or license, whatever, through the state to actually do these soil surveys out here in Tennessee, which is cool. It's awesome. You don't have a bunch of people just going out there and making false accusations or statements towards what is happening on the property, right? So that's beneficial for everybody. I get it. I understand. With that being said, we are at a point of, I called, I got a soil survey. I got the surveyor to kind of look at the land, and I already knew this because I've already run all the soil survey through the conservation or the government, through the federal government. They have a whole website based on what makeup is in your soil and where it's at, where it's located from all these soil surveys that they did a long time ago. And you can readily access any lot, any site, anywhere you want. So I already know that, I've got... So having everybody tell me what to do sucks, and I don't want that. And I want to be able to be self-sufficient, and power goes out in town, I want to be able to say, my air conditioner runs. And that was one of the bigger things, is making sure the air conditioning runs in the summertime. It still gets hot. It still gets hot here. It hasn't been the craziest hot, but it still gets hot. So this 20 acres out here, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I mean, it's a campground basically now. That's all it can be. I've got water. No feasible methods for septic for long term. You're only allowed X amount of years that you can pump from before they require you to put the septic in, and it costs a lot to pump a tank out consistently. Plus, if we were to live out here, a gray water system still has to have a leach field. It still has to be approved through the state. So I'm at a hard place right now that has put me in a predicament. So I'm going to hold on to this land out here unless someone really wants it for what I've done and what I've accomplished out here. If you want to send me an offer, feel free. I have no problems accepting offers. I mean, it's beautiful. We got cedar, we got oak, we got all kinds of hardwoods on here. A lot of cedar, a lot of hardwoods. They say cedar only grows in rocky conditions, which I knew to begin with, but it's a little ridiculous. Rocks aren't too horrible out here. They're about the same as the entire state, right? At least these ones break up really nice and easily. So that's kind of where we're sitting at. I'm going to go look at some land here in a little bit. I have the mobile home dropping in less than a month, and that means I can do one of two things. cancel the order and lose about $9,000 that I've already put down on it. Or I can find another location for it and put it on that location. So it's looking like the latter, that we're going to find another location to put it on. I found some place that has water and power really close by, power at the road and water just right down the road. So I'll have to figure out what the local's going to pay for that, or charge for that rather. And then we'll figure out what we're going to do out here. So more than likely it's just going to be maybe some farm. It's about 30 or so minutes away from here, so it doesn't help us too much. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to end up coming up with another game plan for this. Maybe I'll just do a bunch of overnight parking, tents, campsites. And I've got some restrictions and stuff, so I got to figure out through those legally what I can and can't do. So I appreciate y'all watching this kind of rant. But this is one of the obstacles that I'm dealing with right now. It's been an ongoing year-long battle for power, and it's been pretty much an ongoing battle to make sure that wherever I put the house for a septic system was accommodatable no matter what. So I said, "Hey Kim,
Want to go hunting?"
So we went for a little expedition. I got it right this time. So the other property really ain't working out the way we want to. So now we are in the midst of some of them things you call the big pine trees. And these are a little bit baby ones, but still, there's bigger pine trees here. And you can see through the forest instead of nothing but blocked road. So we're looking at this 28-acre property right now. I think we're gonna get it. What do you think?
Yeah.
I mean, there's pine needles everywhere. It kind of sucks. And it's sandy. So
Which means they can put a pool in.
we can put a pool in. The dirt sucks, but we're growing on top of the ground. So I gotta do one more report to take a look at it and see if bearing capacity is good. Because we don't want anything to sink. So we're gonna have to figure that out. Or we're just gonna have to put deeper footings in. But this is way better than the other property. At least we can put septic in here.
It is bittersweet.
We'll see. Hey everybody. I am actually on my way, as you can see from this video. I am driving to go pick up some supplies, primarily some ribbon and some steaks. Not the ones that you eat, but the ones you pound into the ground. And I am going to mark off the new road in to the new 28 acre. Sorry about the bumpiness of my truck. 2500 with a bunch of crap in the back seat. I am going to drive, pick up the stuff from the other property, and head to the new one, which is about 2 hours away from my current location. And it's 28 acres of nice pine trees. Pine trees means you can see through the forest. Actually, you know, a distance greater than 2 foot, like on the current property. There's no rocks. It's sandy loam with some clay. It's pretty good soil, so we shouldn't have any issues with septic tank. Power's at the road, gas is at the road, water supply is at the road. That way we can have our dual backups, right? That's the most important thing. There is no grass. It is fully forested yet again. It was clear cut, I'm gonna say 20 or 30 years ago, depending on who you ask, that I've run into so far. And it's looking like we're gonna be able to put up a couple spots too for, you know, some of the tent camping and for some RV spots too, which that's cool because I need a spot for mine. And the mobile home, I put it back into production, and it's got about a 2-month window for build. However, we're going to get pushed back a little bit. So initially we thought around October, mid-October was what we were thinking it was going to end up being for the delivery. However, that's going to get pushed, which is good because I have to get power brought in almost 1,200 feet. Oh no, about 800 feet. I've got to get a water supply, water source run about 800 feet or so. Actually, a couple of them. Realistically, that could be something that can handle in a day because all I have to do is get a trencher out there and trench and drop my water line. But I've got a 3 foot wide, 4 foot wide by about 4 foot deep little creek that runs through the property that I need to take and put a culvert in so that we can pass through to get to where the flatter spot is for the home site. We're going to be way off the road, and I'm so excited that we're going to be way off the road because I was not happy that we were so close off the other place. And it's, you know, it's good things and bad things. And anyway, that property is going to be for sale. And yeah, we're moving on to the new one. It is in a better location for what we want. I'm sure it's not close to the Tennessee River exactly, but it is close to rivers, right? So they're everywhere around here. Tennessee River's not that far away. It's like 20 minutes. So, big deal. We can still get to it relatively pretty simple, and that'll suffice my need to be on the water, which I've been here a year and I haven't even been on the water. I've touched it. I touched it twice. But yeah, that's what we're doing. I'm headed there right now, and we're gonna have a nice adventure today. And Chris is gonna help me stake this out. We've got to figure out a path for the road in, and it's a pretty good incline, or not incline, but whoa, bump it. But it's a pretty good decline. Is that the word? It's a pretty good elevation drop going in to the property. It's, I don't know, maybe a 15-20% grade, maybe more. I don't know. I'll have to look at it. But I'm gonna go walk it right now. We're gonna come up with a path of least resistance to get the mobile in, and figure out where I need to bring in my power drop and the whole 9 yards. That way I can call them on Monday and say, hey, come out here and take a look and give me an idea of where you want me to clear. And the good part is we only need to clear a 30-foot path instead of the 40-foot on the other property. And we're less densely populated with the trees being pine. And it was fully forested, years ago. So it's a lot cleaner. We don't have a lot of ground cover. So we're going to have to start working this soil out there, bringing in maybe some amendments to get it growing some grass in those areas that we're going to clear. And obviously we're going to have to bring in some road material to build the road. But ultimately, this is going to be an awesome new start to the adventure of our homestead. That had to function properly. Don't want sewage backups, right? So thanks for watching this till the end here. I appreciate everybody. And until the next video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe, share with your friends, and we appreciate everybody. Oh, and today we hit 1,000 subscribers. 1,000 subscribers. It's crazy. I love it. Thank you all very much. We're going to continue on. And I'm over here letting our bags blow around. Look at you. Did you have fun today? All right. Thanks for coming to our channel and watching this little short that we're doing here. What do you think, Livy?
It's so cool.
Make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe. That way we can continue to deliver some more content to you. And like I said, we will be pushing out more videos, and they're going to continuously come in. For this comfrey planting, I'll let y'all know how it turns out in the next few weeks, see what happens. And I'm looking forward to it because then we can actually feed our animals with it, and we can start to actually get these rolling. Have a great one.